So welcome to the NAPI Node NAPI team meeting for July 22nd, 2019. We'll follow our standard agenda of taking a look at what's tagged for this milestone. I am just going to pull up the repo, the issues, and then I'll share it. Milestones, right. Oh, and there's Nicola. I will promote him. Just let me know if somebody's there waiting to be promoted and I don't notice. So here's the, I guess before we get started, anybody have any announcements they'd like to share?
I have nothing.
Okay, let's move on then. So let's look at what we've got tagged. NAPI feature suggestion to consider. I don't think we've really seen any more discussion on that front or have any other discussion unless people have something they want to add to that.
I have nothing.
Okay, what should go into NAPI 5? I think we can just take a quick look at, we're basically waiting on backports to some of the different versions. Some of them I think are Semper Minor, so they might take a little longer, but that's where we're working through. Nothing to talk about unless anybody else has something to chime in. No? Okay. Additional async worker variants. Similarly, I don't think there's anything too new on that front. We've tagged the one that is there as needed help. The workshop. So I don't think there's anything new to report on that, except I do know that Node.conf.eu has started to send out acceptances.
Yeah, in Jim's email, he said that he has not heard from either Node.js Interactive nor Conf.eu regarding the workshops.
Okay, well, no news is better than bad news, so that's good.
True.
And Node.js Interactive, it's targeted by the end of this this month still. And I do know that that's being actively reviewed, but still wait a little longer to see on those. Number of async worker issues, problems we should work through. So I know, Kevin, you've been working on some of that. Do you want to give us a quick update?
Yes, so it was basically adding the get result method. Then you had mentioned modifying the tests a bit. So I changed that. And now it looks like the PR, everything looks like it's good to go.
Yeah, so definitely thanks for doing that. That's good. I think Nicola had opened an issue to plan for a new release. And I just suggest that we wait for that because I think getting that in would be great. Which one was that?
It's the second one.
This one. Yeah, okay. Because it seems low risk and solves one of the problems. So, yep. So I'll look to get that landed later today, Nicola, and if then let's see if there's any other suggestions for what we want to get in. Okay, so I think that's it. So after that, do we all think it's time to then make the release?
Yeah, just a note, Michael. You changed the CI, right? Because we have a new Node.js API. So we have, and I need to change this link on create on the grid to create the release, or the plan is to remove the old CI configuration.
Right. So you're saying where's the link in our? It's like some instructions, right?
Okay. Code. In code doc, and there is a creating a release.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Here we have use CI. Use CI to validate tests below. Okay.
Right. Yes.
So, here, this link refers to the old configuration.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay for me because I navigated and I found the new link.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm thinking.
Yeah. So this is that new, and now on the documentation we are pointing to the old link without the dash new.
Yeah, I could change it, but then I'd have to go change this one as well again. So it might be easier to just change the docs.
Okay, so I will do.
Okay, thanks. That's great because yeah, I could change the other one, but there's more likelihood that I would mess something up.
Okay, yes. Okay.
The other thing too is that we might update this.
Yeah, with 12. Yeah.
Because right now it'd be 12, 10, 8. And 10, 12, and 8, right?
Okay.
And that's what and maybe it's that we want to be a little bit more generic, because if you run this guy, he actually runs all the ones which I think we need to be. So if we basically say run this one, it'll run on 10, 8, 12, and master. And that's the one that when it becomes something different, we'll update this one so it always runs on the versions we think we should be testing on.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. So that makes, okay, that's good. Any other things you wanted to point out, or?
No, I saw the cabin PR about the async worker, and it's good for me.
Okay, excellent. So we'll get that landed, and then whenever you have time, if you want to do the release, that sounds great. Okay, and I think so. Then we were basically, so we've addressed those. So we will have addressed no return values. And we had a comment on this. Okay, so we're not quite ready to close this because we probably want to just see if we can get a confirmation that we're thinking works or doesn't work. But otherwise, thanks to a lot of Kevin's work there, we're getting pretty close to being able to close this out.
Okay, Michael. So when you merge this PR, I will start to create the release.
Sounds perfect. I'll try and do that later on this afternoon. Okay. I don't know if there's anything new on this list of things that we're breaking in 12. I don't think there's any new comments since the last time. No, okay. Any other major issues or issues that people have seen open that we should discuss or talk about?
I have nothing.
Nothing, and I don't know.
Sorry, Nikolai, you dropped out a bit for me there.
And he needs to work on the CI, but essentially what I understood is that all the tests now are good.
Okay, sorry, you sort of dropped out the first half, so could you repeat that? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Jim sent the email, and he said that now all the tests work for SQLite.
Ah, okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. He's making good progress on that front, sounds like, so that's good.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
This is all.
Okay, so that's good. I guess we'll call it for this week. Thanks for everybody who, to everybody who attended, for taking the time, and anybody who's watching. And we'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Yep.
Next
Thank
week.
you.
Bye.
Bye.